Hey.
Friday.
We're just jumping right in because I said some things already and Dominique's like, wait, put it on the video.
That needs to be on video. Y'all need to hear this.
I don't believe that cheating in and of itself is wrong or right. I believe it is a form or tool to communicate or a behavior that is used to create a scenario to get to a certain result. I also don't believe it's the healthiest way to communicate or a courageous way to deal with maybe the falling apart of a relationship or a message you'd like to send somebody. But I do believe that it is a tool. I look at it as a tool.
It's an effective way of communicating.
It isn't a tool I would want to use.
It's not a healthy one, but it's effective. It gets the point across. At the point where you're caught cheating, the point has been made.
If you listen into our podcast that's coming up first Friday of August, you're going to hear a little bit about this conversation because we address the cheating as something that it would be hard to believe that everybody at some point in some relationship at some age has not considered or been a part of some cheating scenario. Maybe you didn't actually execute. Maybe you weren't the one cheating, but somebody else was.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't discourage a friend from cheating, whatever, right? Because it's actually kind of it is a normal human behavior to have attraction and feelings for other people,
all
not just one person forever.
Are normal,
right.
and happen naturally.
And socially, we're encouraged to not have those feelings, but we do. Then we feel bad. Then we hide because we aren't courageous enough to be honest. Then we make choices to be dishonest and cheat instead of say like, hey, I don't think I want to be committed to just you. Or I want to break up, but I don't want to break up, so I'm going to do something to piss you off, so you break up with me because I'm a coward.
So, here's the thing. Right now, the Nicole Murphy, Antoine Fuqua scandal is happening.
Scandalous.
It's a scandal.
I don't know about this.
And so basically what happened is there is a photo that got leaked somehow of Antoine Fuqua, who was married to a famous actress, Lila Rashan. They've been married 20 plus years. Kissing Nicole Murphy, who used to be married to Eddie Murphy.
Oh, got it.
So, so they're kissing. Initially, when it came out, Nicole said something along the lines of like, oh, we're family friends. Like, that was just us greeting each other. But they're like kissing, like lip to lip, like not cheeks. Kiss. Yeah, like a real kiss. Since then, she's come out and said, like her intention was never to, do anything inappropriate with a married man, blah, blah, blah. People are like getting on her saying that she's done this before. I don't want to get into all of that. But what I do think is interesting is, one, all the blame has sort of been like put on her. Mm-hmm. And based on like what Rachel just said, what is he really communicating by cheating? What is he really communicating to his wife, to whoever? What is he saying about himself? Like all the time when we talk about cheating, we are always talking about, if it's a heterosexual situation, we're always talking about the mistress, the other woman. Yeah. That's the thing.
She's a homewrecker, right?
She's a homewrecker, and that's what people are saying. But there's like...
What about the people responsible for being honest and communicating inside of the relationship that previously existed?
And vowed to be honest, who promised and vowed to not only be honest, but to not cheat, to not, kiss other people, to not do more than kiss other people. Well, and I would say not cheat,
because you might be in a relationship where those behaviors are okay with outside your marriage, but it was communicated, so it is not cheating.
Then it's not cheating.
It's agreed upon, right?
Right. But in this case...
It's the dishonesty that makes it cheating. It's the sneaking, the lying, the hiding that makes it cheating.
Exactly.
Because you can agree to have a relationship however y'all want.
Right. But so I think that's important to consider is like, one, what is he communicating about his relationship?
And I think that's where cheating is, it's so layered, it's so nuanced, it's so different for every person. What is he communicating?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this the path he's choosing to communicate it in?
Right.
What is it that, I don't know.
I'm gonna say that I can't think of a situation where someone would be cheating and they are not, and that they are doing something that is healthy. If you are cheating, I agree with Rachel that you are lacking courage. I'm not going to say that it's right or wrong, because I don't think we need to assign value in that way.
Right.
But I will say that it's not a healthy behavior. It's not something that serves you as well as being honest with everyone involved. It's not you being impeccable. It's not you being vulnerable.
And you're making your work a lot harder for you,
right,
in the end,
right,
versus just saying whatever it is you want that person to know, that whatever it is you're getting from cheating that you're not getting inside your relationship.
Right. So let me dig deeper. So the other side of the coin in this particular scandal is people are now saying that his wife, they're like putting side by side pictures of her 20 years ago. Yeah, it's real extra raggedy.
Real extra.
That's how I feel about it. They're putting pictures of her from 20 years ago and of her now, and
she's let herself go. And they're blaming her for why this man had to go out and cheat because it was her job
a whole
to
cop
stay.
Out.
Ooh, I can't.
A whole cop out. And they're like,
you got your
well,
controversy because that's going to make me mad.
They're like, well, I mean, but
what if she would have just stayed 20 years younger? He would have never cheated on her?
Yeah. No one's putting any pictures of him side
20,
by
yeah,
side.
20 and 20. Because he's allowed to be like, he's allowed to let himself go.
Right. He's expected to. And again, and I don't condone this, not that it's for me to condone or
right.
not, but if he had a problem with the way that his wife looked,
aged,
let's say that is the reason, since so many people want to speculate that that's why he's cheating. If that were the reason, it still would be on him to go to his wife and communicate to her that he is no longer attracted to her, or he's unhappy, whatever the case, not to cheat. He is communicating something to her by cheating, but
right.
It's on him to communicate directly to her and be honest with her.
And it's not respectful
It's not respectful of her.
Right. To not tell her his truth.
Exactly, if that's his truth. Because
people
are speculating that might be it. And it could really have more to do with who he is, his insecurities about himself. It could have everything to do with, his, and it usually does.
Yeah.
Has everything to do with who he is and what he's dealing with, and nothing to do with his wife and how she looks and whatever other excuse we want to give him.
Yeah, it seems like the media and everybody is putting it on the two women, and
of course
we're not talking about him and his insecurity.
Right. So I want to talk about him.
The man is insecure.
The man is insecure.
And he
there is something
lacks courage.
His cheating is a reflection on how he feels about himself, and the choices that he's making to not be impeccable and be honest and be courageous have everything to do with him.
It's a mirror.
And nothing to do with
these women.
With one woman's ability to convince him to be dishonest with his wife, or another woman's ability to
convince him to be faithful.
Right. Absolutely.
Neither of those things are their jobs anyway.
Thank you.
And so this PSA was brought to you by We Teach Love, Friday Love Fest. Here's the love.
We wanted to, speak on it. We would love to hear what you all think, too.
But
about cheating.
But do not post a side by side of this woman like that's the reason, because I will delete that comment so fast.
Please do not be disrespectful to any parties involved, even
him.
Please, let's not do that.
We'd love to hear from you.
Right. Love to hear your feedback. Please share, like this post, and check out our podcast. The first one airs today. You can find it on Spotify. We'll post everywhere that you can find it.
Check
but
down
please,
here or wherever.
Yeah, check us out. We teach love, y'all.
Peace out.